Thank you. Next, we'll go to Sean Powell from NBA.com.
Hey, Marcus, welcome back. Your brother was also a free agent this summer, and I just wanted to know how close was it you guys becoming teammates with the Clippers, and also what was your feeling about him winning a championship?
The first one I don't really want too much to speak on. It didn't happen. So he's happy where he's at, and like I said, I'm always rooting for him. And him winning the championship was was amazing for our family. We've been through a lot in this league. Growing up, and that was just an accomplishment for our family as a whole. Being able to take it back to where we grew up and where we're from. And, letting the neighborhood see it, and just, giving them hope. And that was the biggest part, man, coming from such a far away to get to the point we were. We are now, that was a big, accomplishment for, the Mars family as a whole.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Charlie Widows.
Hey, Marcus, welcome back. What did you learn about Ty last year and the time that you were with him, and why do you think he's so well positioned to lead this team starting this year?
Before I got to the Clippers, me and Ty already had a great relationship. He's been around the league, and he's a face of the league. We already had, a really good relationship. And the one thing that I like about him is that he's open to listen to different ideas from the players. He's played the game, and he's played with great players. So I think his openness to figuring out what we also like. I think that's the biggest thing that I think that he can connect with us and a big shot. And the coaching staff is amazing, but I think the biggest thing is being able to connect with the players and understanding the players, and talking to the players and not really having that ego. Rather, he's a great coach, and not being able to adjust from what the players say and not just in his own mind.
All right, next we'll go to Cam Buford. Go ahead, Cam.
Hey, Marcus, how you doing, sir? I want to talk about motivation. Ty said the other day that the players need to be motivated. And then I want to ask you about your motivation personally, and then your motivation for the team.
I think Ty definitely hit it on the nose. So it's a good start. It's a clean slate for us. Obviously, last year didn't hit as well as we did, but we on to the next year, and I think guys are very motivated to come back. And I think it hurt to be up 3-1. It's not about the losing; it's about how we lost. And I think that's the biggest motivation for this team. And because at the end of the day, that team wasn't better than us, and we all knew that. To be up and to lose, I think that that put an extra sting in our mentality. So now we got something to go out and prove, and I think for the team, I think that's gonna be big for us. And me myself, my motivation has always been high. I've always came and always put my hard hat on and came to work. And I'm appreciative from the Clippers, and that's gonna make me play even harder and be more motivated because they helped me, they took care of my family also. So I'm very grateful, and I'm gonna do everything it takes for to put my team in the best position. Also, help the younger guys.
Thank you. Next up, we'll go to Farbad. Go ahead, Farbad.
Hey, Marcus, I just want to know, what went into the decision-making of coming back to the Clippers? How did that all go down?
Yeah, that's a cool name. Farbad, cool name.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm going to say that first. And then secondly, it wasn't hard. I built a great relationship with the guys around here. Frank is one of the best presidents that I've, came in contact with. This is my 6th team, and, he's by far the best. We've always had great communication. And then, that's the biggest thing for players is, to be able to talk to them like we're grown men, and that was the biggest thing is our communication has always been on point. Steve does a great job with this organization, and I've been on 6, and it's been the best I've been on, and I'm pretty sure this is the best one in the NBA. And they do a great job with that logo. He does a great job of, making guys feel wanted and taking care of players. And, as a player and that's been around, that's all I can ask for. It's just, the respect level and make me feel like I'm one of them. They did that since day one, since I've been here. So it was an easy choice for me.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Ohm. Go ahead, Ohm.
Marcus, congrats on the contract. I was wondering how does the dynamic of the front court change, personality-wise, and even on the court when you lose Montrez and JaMychal, bring you back though in the physicality, but also add Serge?
I think Serge definitely came to even it out. JaMychal and Trez is a major factor of this team, but just the next man up, man. Those guys chose the way they wanted to go. We just going to have to beat their ass too. So, we all for it, and I'm excited to go against them. And kudos to them and their contracts and what they did. But it's all about the Clippers now. And Serge is going to be a great help for us with his versatility and being able to play the 5 and the 4, and being able to help Big Zoo and add some more veteranship to this team with Batum also. We got a lot of veteran guys that have been around the league. And, proven guys. So I think it's going to really fit, add Tulu in that mix, and bring it all together.
Thank you. Next, we will go to Miriam.
Hey, Marcus. Congrats on the deal, and hope all is well with the baby. Welcome back. Zubas was saying that you guys, even though things didn't go right in the bubble, that you guys will be better for it because of that experience. Do you think that's true, and in which ways?
I think it's me personally. I'm gonna throw everything that went into the bubble out. That was different, and we had to really get down to the nitty gritty of it. It was different. It was a different component. It was different for everybody. So the way guys took it, and the way guys reacted to it was something that we've never seen, something that we've never experienced. So that leading to this year, I don't think that that plays a major factor in our team. The only thing that I can say that that hurts the most is being up 3-1. But at the end of the day, now we're back to playing in our arenas, back to being home and being able to actually see our families and get the right recovery and things like that. And I think that a lot of people overlook that, but there's no excuses. The Denver team was pretty good, but being out here now and being in our comfort zone, I think it would be way better.
Thanks, Miriam. Next, Andrew Gray.
Marcus, welcome back. Congrats on the contract. Yesterday, Lawrence and Ty were talking about the difference it'll make to have PG and Kawhi available for training camp, which they weren't last year. I know you weren't around for that, but you saw how injuries really didn't let this team really get the same lineup together very often. What do you think it'll be like to have those two guys pretty much ready to go at the start, and how challenging will it be this year with COVID to really keep that continuity going throughout the year?
Obviously, with those two guys starting from the beginning of the season and having, building that relationship and building that continuity on the court is going to be major for us. And, they're two right guys. They're very close, and we're all very close as a team. And, all us being out there, we all going to have a chip on our shoulder this year. And, the COVID thing, I think everybody has to deal with it. So, it's more of a just over making sure that, we're doing stuff together, making sure that our chemistry is perfect. And I think we got the right coaches and the right guys around here to make sure that they implement that and make sure that everybody knows that that's a major factor of this team. And I think, from being in the league a while, and PG, I think it was 11 year, and me and K came in the same year, I think we all know that. Last year, just, it was different things and different components, but we all could put our finger on it, and that's the best thing. So, it's just time to move forward and, get going.
Thank you. Next up, we'll go to Justin Russo.
Hey, Marcus, welcome back to the team. It was reported that you're going to be changing your jersey number for the season to number 8. And I was just wondering if there was any special reason behind choosing that number or anything like that.
I've always liked the number 8. The reason I chose 31 last year because I couldn't get 13. And, I just sat back and I was like, this is a fresh start for me. So I wanted a new number. I wanted to go to 8. And obviously, my brother's 88, so, it kind of corresponds. And, obviously, Kobe and things like that. So I just thought it was a special number. It's a lucky number. So, I just wanted it.
Okay, we have time for one last question. It will come from Chris Henderson.
Congrats on the contract, Marcus. I want to ask you real quick, with a short off season and getting prepared for the season, I know you got to get your body right and everything. What were some things that you worked on personally for you to get better on the court?
Hey man, my game has always been 1, 2, 3. Just watching film and just watching, being more balanced and just working on things with my core and my leg strength. But playing off K and PG, that's going to be easy for me. Being able to be around them this half a season and really get down to see what they like to do on the court. I think it's going to be easy. And also, talking to Ty and having a great relationship with him, I think he's going to utilize me more in the offense. I didn't really think I had a real place in the offense when I got here, and even moving into the bubble, it was more like just getting where I fit in at. And for any player, that's hard to do. But